ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all doing good. And by the grace of the Almighty, we are doing good here. This time, I've come up with another topic, personal excellence, a key to success and growth. So this time, we are just taking a short deviation from research and theories just to motivate you towards the right path. I mean, to make you more productive. So, what is personal excellence? Any idea? Yeah. So, personal excellence is the pursuit of developing or refining or mastering the skills that help us to become the best that we can with all that we have. So, we are blessed with various resources, right? So, and it's all about developing our skills or refining them or and mastering them to be more productive so that we can be the best. So it is the reaching out for or realizing our full potential as human beings. So as human beings, we have a lot of potential, and some we may realize and some we may not. So it's all about realizing your full potential and reaching out for it. That's highly important. So to pursue personal excellence, development of life skills is indispensable. So life skills are very important to make us more productive and to excel in everything we do, right? So why do we need personal excellence? Any idea? So to increase the levels of intelligent self direction. What do you mean by that? Directing yourself. So to become the best person one can be, to develop one's gifts and talents to the fullest. So if you want to be the best person, you need personal excellence. You should go in for personal excellence. And you have or you will be blessed with numerous talents. So you must know how to make full use of those talents. So you need personal excellence. And to achieve harmony in how they think, feel, behave, and believe that leads to productive relationships and outcomes. So you have to be more productive and you must know how to get on with proper relationships so that your productivity also increases. So emotional intelligence. What do you mean by emotional intelligence? It is the ability to understand and manage your own emotions in positive ways, right? So you must know how to handle your emotions. So when you are down, you mustn't be reliable on another person to calm you down. You must know how to handle your emotions. That is highly important. So intelligence is the ability to recognize your emotions. You must be able to recognize your emotions. You must be able to understand what those emotions are conveying you, and you must be capable of realizing how your emotions affect people around you, how strained your relationships can become. So you must know your uh, emotions. You must know how they affects you and the others around you. So you must be able to handle your emotions in a proper way. It also involves your perception of others. So when you understand how other people around you feel, this allows you to manage relationships more effectively. So it's not about you yourself all alone. So your productivity increases only when you are okay, only when you are able to work efficiently. And it also depends on how the people around you are having a proper relationship with you. So emotional intelligence is highly essential so that you can handle it on your own. So, a proper emotional intelligence or a properly maintained emotional intelligence can help you in increased team performance, decreased stress, an improvement in decision making. It can increase your leadership skills and it can increase your personal well-being, and it motivates your self-awareness, empathy, motivation, self-regulation, and social skills. I mean, how you behave well with others. So emotional intelligence is highly important for you to be more productive. So, self awareness. So, emotional self awareness is the capacity to tune into your own feelings, sense inner signals. So, every time you get your own intuitions from within you, you must know how to properly recognize how your feelings affect you and your performance. So, you must be aware of your own inner self. And the purpose of developing emotional self awareness is that it allows us to understand how our bodily sensations and our emotions impact ourselves, others, and our environment. So, this emotional self awareness is highly essential for us to excel in whatever we do. Empathy. So, what do you mean by empathy? Right? So, you know all about yourself, right? So, empathy is the capacity to understand or feel what another person is experiencing. But pathetically, now, most of us wouldn't be able to do that. We know our pain, we know our happiness, and we know what all will affect us. But we never understand what other persons or other people around you are feeling. So you must be able to empathize with others. So empathy is the capacity to understand or feel what another person is experiencing right now, and experiencing or understanding their pain from their frame of reference, not from yours. So that is the capacity to place oneself in another's position, so that you may be compassionate with others, and so that you may be able to connect well with them, right? So self regulation. So, self regulation is the ability to monitor and manage your energy states, emotions, thoughts, behaviors in ways that are acceptable. Note this point, in ways that are acceptable, so that you may produce positive results such as well being, loving relationships, and learning. So how well you regulate and monitor your energy status. For example, if a person has got a heart attack, what would the doctors do? He'll be put up in the ICU, and they'll be monitoring their heartbeats and pulse and other stuffs, right? So they'll be completely monitoring the working of the inner organs, so that they can get an idea what's happening there, how to manage everything. So likewise, you should be able to regulate yourself. You must be able to monitor yourself, and you should know how to manage your energy level. You must know how to handle your emotion. You must know how to handle your thoughts and behaviors in the most acceptable ways, right? And this will definitely produce positive results like well-being. You'll be experiencing a good positive outcome, and you will be blessed with loving relationships, and you can learn a lot. So self regulation is highly important. Social skills. So what are social skills? The way you communicate and interact with each other. This is very, very essential. These kind of communications can be verbal as well as non-verbal. It may be through gestures, body language, and even through your personal appearances, right? So human beings are sociable creatures, and we have developed many ways to communicate our messages, thoughts, and feelings with others. So the more and more you improve your social skills, the more and more productive you can, right? So it's like accepting the differences of other people, communicating clearly, complimenting each other, disagreeing in the most polite manner, and encouraging others, listening actively, equal participation, resolving conflicts, sharing materials with others, and using quiet voices, waiting patiently. All these things or all these concepts can help you in maintaining your social skills in a better manner. So desire and dream. So everyone will be having an aim for something they are not able to achieve. So you'll be having your own desires, you will be having your own dreams, yeah? So but certain people, they never want to dream, so they curse themselves that they are not capable of doing stuff. So life without desires would be colorless. So we all want everything to be colorful and bright, right? So life without desires would be colorless and dull and boring. So because these desires weave a bright, colorful collage of our life. So we shouldn't stop dreaming, right? So we shouldn't stop desiring. So desires are very much essential to be highly successful. So because these desires change with the passage of time. For example, when you are in your LKG or in your grade 1, your desire would be something like becoming a doctor, and while days go on, your area of interest would be fluctuating, and your dreams also will be changing in the passage of time. That doesn't matter. One thing that is very important is you shouldn't stop dreaming, you shouldn't start desiring. So as we are exposed to new experiences, individuals and circumstances shape our desires, right? That happens really. So when you in the passage of time, you'll understand that. So in the context of new situations, your desires and dreams may change, but one thing is you shouldn't stop dreaming, right? Okay. So stress management. So in this millennium culture, everyone talks about stress, right? So right from kids to adults, they speak about stress and stress management. So what do you mean by stress actually? So stress is your body's response to changes in life. So change in working style, change in lifestyle, change in food habits, change in everything. And what happens is your body gives a negative response to that when it doesn't fit on into it. So stress is your body's response to changes in your life. So effective stress management will definitely help you to break the whole stress, the whole that the stress has on your life, so that you can be happier, healthier, and more productive. So effective stress management is highly important. So the ultimate goal is a balanced life with time for work. So that's the problem that most of us faces. So we don't have time for anything, right? So the ultimate goal is a balanced life with time for work. You should have the time for working. Proper relationships, you must have relaxations and fun. These are all highly important. So if you work all the time, you won't have time for your relationships, you don't have time for relaxation or self love, and you don't have any kind of fun and the resilience to hold up under pressure. So you will be under pressure all the time, and you'll be meeting challenges on. So what happens is you will face an imbalance in your life or lifestyle. So stress management can be very effectively taken on by therapy, spa, exercise, hobbies, meditation, yoga, nature, time management, music, and whatever that interests you, right? So so time management, if you keep up a proper time management technique, right, you will be highly relieved from stress. So the more and more you waste your time, you will be put under stress, right? So time management is the process of organizing and planning how to divide your time between specific activities. It's time management means it's nothing about working 24 hours a day or 20 hours a day. It's like how to manage your time properly or divide it among different activities, some for your work priorities, relaxation, for your relationships. All these things constitute time management. So good time management enables you to work smarter, not harder, right? So that you get more things done in less time, even when time is tight and pressures are high. So you must work smarter, right? So failings to manage your time changes, failings to manage your time damages your effectiveness and causes stress. So if you don't manage your time properly, what happens is it will definitely damage your effectiveness. And what will happen? You will be completely stressful. So take good care of your time so that everything will fall in its right place, right? But I have seen most of the people much cautious about money management while they just don't take care about time management. So time management is highly essential, so please take good care of it. Once lost, you wouldn't be able to take it back. So it is one of our most precious resources, right? Keep that in mind. So, if you don't manage your time properly, what will happen? Procrastination. I have discussed about this already in academic writing skills, right? Hope you remember. So, procrastination is the act of delaying or postponing something which we do every time, right? So, whenever we are appointed with a task, what we do is, okay, we'll take care of it tomorrow. Okay, we have lots of time. Friday is the deadline. Why not do it on Thursday, right? So this causes procrastination. What is that? Delaying or postponing something important. So it can be even a minor task, doesn't matter. But please make sure that you don't make unnecessary delays in everything. So it could be further stated as a habitual or intentional delay. So when you are too intentional in delaying something, definitely you are not going to be successful in life. Yes. So if that intentional delay is continuing all your life, what happens is it will bring about a lot of negative consequences. So what happens is you will procrastinate. I mean, you will be delaying it. And what happens? You will be feeling guilty, you'll make more excuses, and finally you'll be panic stricken, and it will lead you to stress, right? So avoid that. So it will be it will make you ineffective. You will be heading up with no motivation, meaninglessness in life, frustration, chaos, and stress. So to be more productive, to be having a proper self control in your deeds, and to be happy, and to maintain a good flow of life, and to maintain a good chain of habits, you should avoid procrastination. So another thing is, come out of your comfort zone, please. Right? So please come out of your comfort zone. So stepping out of your comfort zone is by default a step towards growth. So if you prefer AC rooms and television serials, or computer games, or whatever it is, if you want to have a good time enjoying yourself, you just can't even dream about success. So you have to toil hard, right? So sitting back at the sofa and eating snacks and having a good time in your television and social media accounts, what happens is you can't be productive at all. Of course, you'll be knowing a lot about what happens outside you. You may be aware of that, but your personal works would be pending, right? So step out of your comfort zone so that you can put up a step towards your growth and success. So comfort zones are called the way because you feel safe and comfortable. So within your comfort zone, you'll feel safe and secure and comfortable. And the other side is that there won't be any kind of a growth there. So without growth, no success, right? So please come out of your comfort zone. I repeat. Okay, so positive attitude. So this is highly important because negative informations usually shut you down, right? So you have to take criticisms as a fuel for improvement, right? So whenever people tell that this is not right, you are doing something wrong, you should do in this manner, try to correct them so that you can improve, right? So if you take it the other way, or you stress yourself, oh my god, I'm lagging in all these things, how am I going to correct, I'm not okay, I'm not fit, I'm unfit in this task. If you feel like that, what happens is it wouldn't take you towards the positive side. So take criticisms as a fuel to improve yourself, and transform those negative feedbacks into new solutions. You should be capable of that. So it should be like I can do it. It shouldn't be like I can't do it, right? Stay with positive people. My goodness, this is highly important, right? So this is what you should concentrate on. Staying with positive people will take you to greater success. So a positive social connection is the greatest asset for long-term happiness. For example, if you have a friend who doesn't motivate you or come along towards your path of success, what's the use of that particular friend? No use, useless fellow. That's what I feel usually, right? So your friends or your circle of people that you have around you must be highly positive, right? They must be able to give proper criticism or proper feedback now and then to motivate you in the right direction. So please see that the social connection that is around you is positive. So it will be the greatest asset for long term happiness. So welcoming a positive new influencer into your world can be one of the most important choices for happiness you make. So only when those people around you understand your dreams and desires, you can be well connected, right? So please stay with positive people. Personality development. So your qualities, your quirks or manners, your characteristics, beliefs, attitudes, psychological traits, everything contribute to your personality development, and this comprises of your personality. So it actually involves an enhancement of almost all the areas of your life. So you must make sure that you practice optimism, no negative thoughts. You must practice gratitude. So you shouldn't compare yourself to others. Never do that, right? So stay positive to criticism. So again and again I am repeating this because most of us we usually take criticism in the negative way. So you should be positive to criticism. Take it easily. See in what areas you can improve yourself. And another thing is dress confidently so that your personality would go up in a very positive way. So what matters most is how you see yourself, right? So you must project yourself as someone very important, right? So that's very important. So without looking up at others, oh my god, what a personality he has got, so he has got lots of talents, shouldn't be the way, right? So you should look up yourself as a very positive person, a person with more talents. So this is how you should see yourself. So that's very important. And have a strategy. So strategy or a planning is like your blueprint for success. A pakka plan for everything will help you do things better. So the secret keys that will guarantee your victory. So strategies will help you a lot. So it can be like this: what are the problems or obstacles that I will face? So how can I overcome these obstacles? What is the best mode of action to achieve this goal? What can I do for that? So how can I achieve this goal smarter and faster? How can I do it more better? So how have people who achieve this goal done this? So how am I different to other people who have done the same thing? So I'm aiming for that. How can I differentiate myself from them? How can I improve myself? So you should have a proper strategy or planning with innovative ideas, visions, and other plans, so that you may be so that you will be successful. Okay, so those three targets, what are those? So when you wake up in the morning, make sure that you stop and write down the top three priorities you choose to get done that day. So when you wake up, it shouldn't be like what kind of a breakfast I'm going to have this morning, what would be my lunch, what would be my dinner. This shouldn't be your priorities. It should be like what is my goal, so what can I do something to achieve that goal. So today is another minor step towards the goal. So in this day itself, I will be able to complete these three things. So what are those? You have to list those three priorities so that those three priorities or activities will bring you closer to your goals, right? So you can move faster towards your goals than anything else. So please make your priorities distinct. Okay, fear and courage. So, fear is your friend, right? So it tells you to work when others are lazy. So it can make you cautious about laziness. So I wouldn't tell that you shouldn't be afraid at all. Yeah, fear is essential just to make you cautious, but it shouldn't be empowering you, right? So the first way to overcome your fear is to realize they serve a very good purpose in focusing you. So fear is very much essential, but it shouldn't empower you, as I said. Courage, of course, isn't the lack of fear. It's being able to realize you are terrified. Yes, I'm afraid a little bit. Okay, ma'am has called me ma'am called me today to come to the front of the class and deliver a lecture. Of course, I was afraid, but I had the courage to overcome it. So that's the example, right? So it isn't the lack of fear. Courage isn't the lack of fear, but it is your capability to realize that you're of course terrified, but I'll be able to stand up anyway, right? So people with personal excellence know how to make their fears work for them. So you must make good work out of your fears, right? So fear can be a powerful motivating force if you know how to channelize it. Instead, don't you shouldn't drown along with your fear, right? So you should take it as a powerful motivating force so that you will be channelized in a proper way and you'll be able to override it when necessary. You must know how to put back your fear at the proper time, right? So you must make sure about that. Calmness. So every character requires calmness. So the best sign of personal excellence is that a person has grace when handling problems. So you must have noticed Captain Dhoni, right? How efficiently he takes important decisions. He remains calm and composed. You must have noted that he's quite famous for that, right? So knowing what to focus on in situations makes a really big difference to your mental calmness. So even when you take a very great victory, you should know how to remain calm, and the same calmness should come around when you take up your failures too, right? So react in the same way. Stay calm and composed always. So keep reading. So reading is the key to learning. Don't forget that. So the more you read, the more knowledge you gain. So there is no end to this part at all. You can keep on reading, right? So it's a habit for your lifetime. It nourishes your language. It keeps you updated. It can teach you more words to build your vocabulary. So you can be strong in your vocabulary. And this habit can make you self-reliable and self-sustained. So today a reader, tomorrow a leader. So keep reading, go on reading, never stop with that, right? So smart work. So you must know how to work smarter. Hard work means putting in a lot of time and effort for a particular amount of work. Whereas smart work is like spending less time performing the same amount of work. So hard work aims at the quantity and may become monotonous and boring after a certain period. So smart work aims at achieving goals. So in this modern lifestyle with lots of technologies, we all can work smarter, right? So habits. So this is very important. if you aren't already eating healthy and exercising, please start there. So the more healthy you are, the more productive you'll be, right? So the problem isn't having enough time, it's having enough discipline. So it's a kind of self discipline. So eat healthy and start exercising, and give up television if you are addicted, right? So switch to entertainment that requires more effort and read a book instead of watching reruns. So reading can help you divert from addictions to television. Give up social media. Of course, it is necessary. Social media is highly necessary to be aware of what is happening around us. But if you are addicted to it, mark my words, it will ruin your productivity. Got it? So another thing is waking up earlier. So every day you can push yourself to wake up earlier. You earn more control to do other things that are important to you, right? So you when you wake up earlier, what happens is you can be more productive. You will be gaining lots of time. So as I told you, time once lost can't be taken back. So another thing is, it's okay to be fat or not beautiful. No to body shaming. So this is something important or highly prominent. So did you ever stop and think about how often we are told to change our appearances? So eating healthy and doing exercises is not to take avoid negative criticisms about your body, but it's to keep you fit and healthy, right? Keep that in mind. So you shouldn't be bothered about your appearance. You can be bothered if you are not eating healthy. You can be bothered if you are not staying fit, right? So magazines repetitively offer tips about how to lose weight in days, and you may appear slimmer. They may offer promises, right, that you may appear slimmer instantly and hide your imperfections. There's nothing like that. You are totally perfect if you are eating healthy and if you are keeping yourself fit. So without actually knowing anything about us, much less our appearance. So uh, this is one example of body shaming, and it is everywhere. So these newspaper stuff. So 30 days you will be becoming much more leaner, believers. So we will train you in such a way. So don't take these things close to your heart. Just leave it aside. And being compared to others is indeed a threat to personal excellence. So you are unique, you are totally different from others. It doesn't mean like you're too big, too fat, too lean, such a you are looking like a skeleton. Don't heed to these words at all. Don't take it to your heart. This will definitely mar your personal excellence. You wouldn't come out of that insecure zone. So it is better to cherish our features and feel positive. So this is how you should react to body shaming. Say no to body shaming. So develop a productive mindset. So a productive mindset is one that makes the best use of your resources. So what are your resources, by the way? Come on, tell me. Your time, the time God has bestowed upon you. That is the best of your resources, I would say. Then your energy and your effort. So these are your resources, and it's making the most and best of what you have while enjoying the process, right? So it is a mindset. So the productive mindset that you have within you, it encompasses curiosity, and you should have an open mindedness for everything. You have to desire a lot. You must be encouraging your critical thinking skills and a positive outlook, among other qualities. So these makes a productive mindset. So the more productive you are, you will excel in everything you do. So count your blessings and cheer up. So remember and appreciate all good things in your life that you might have taken for granted. So for example, your ability to see. My God, you're blessed with proper eyesight. You can hear everything. You have the ability to think. You can walk. You can write, you can read. So you are blessed with lots of blessings from our Almighty. So count your blessings and cheer up, and everything good will happen to you. Right? So, with much positive thoughts, this is Wahida signing off. And thank you for watching very patiently. So, those who haven't subscribed it, do subscribe, and please press the bell icon for further updates. And do follow us on our Facebook page too. The link is given in the description box. Thank you.